Hello students, welcome to one more class. Today we have grammar practice lesson number 47, past continuous tense. First, some explanation as usual. Form the past continuous tense with the past tense of to be and the present participle, which is the ing form of the main verb. Examples: singular, I was eating. Then you guys have the verb to be and the ing form of the verb. Okay, so I was eating, you were eating, he was eating, she was eating, it was eating. Plural, we were eating, you were eating, they were eating. Okay, he was, she was, it was eating, they were eating. The past continuous tense describes a past action which was going on, was happening when another action took place. Examples: I was studying when you arrived. Guys, this was happening. I was studying. Then something else happened. You arrived, or you happened. The second example, they were sleeping. Action 1. They were sleeping and something happened when I called. Okay, something was happening and then something else happened. Cool. Now we're gonna have some practice. Are you guys ready for this lesson? I am. This is going to be a little bit longer, okay? Longer than usual. Guys, let's go. A. Supply the correct past continuous tense form of the verbs in parentheses. Number 1. They ate dinner when I arrived. I'm gonna copy the phrases, okay, as I usually do. Then I'm gonna paste. Then we're gonna do it together, okay? So for this one, they were eating. They were eating dinner. Cool, guys. They were verb to be. They were doing what? They were eating dinner when I arrived and I spoiled everything. Cool. They were eating dinner. Number 2, copy and paste and go. It when I got home. It, guys, it was. Okay? It was what? Rainy. It was rainy when I got home. When I arrived home. Cool. Number 3, when you called, I lunch with my family. When you called, I'm gonna get some space here. Great. When you called, I was. Verb to be, I was what? I was having lunch. I was having lunch with my family. Cool. When you called, I was having lunch with my family. And you ruined everything. 4, they to Florida when they heard about the hurricane. They, guys, help me. They were doing what? Traveling. They were traveling to Florida when they heard about the hurricane. Cool. I mean, not cool, but cool that we are studying. 5, my son when I went to bed. Or maybe that's cool because, maybe they canceled the trip and they were not surprised by the hurricane. 5, my son when I went to bed. So my son, copy, paste. My son, guys, was sleeping. So something was happening, then something else happened, okay? My son was sleeping when I went to bed. Notice that we sort of like use when as a way of making the transition, okay? Or explaining what else happened. That's one of the possibilities. One of the most common possibilities. There are others we're gonna see ahead. 6, he breakfast when I woke up. He Huh. He was pretty hungry, I can tell. He was eating. He was eating breakfast when I woke up, okay, and there was nothing left. 7. She got sick while she to New York. She got sick while, okay, I was talking about when. Now we have while. While she was driving. Replace here, guys. While she was driving to New York. Yes, she got sick while she was driving to New York. Number 8. She in Mexico when her baby was born. Great. So now we have one chico. Cool. She or chiquitita. I don't know. She was working. She was working where? In Mexico when her baby was born. Cool. 9. A nap when you texted me. I was taking a nap. I was sleeping. I was taking a nap. I was relaxing. I was taking a nap when you texted me. That's it. I was taking a nap. I was sleeping. Yep, after lunch, usually. Cool. Maybe in the afternoon. 10. He to his friend John when I saw him. He was doing what? He was talking to his friend. He was talking to his friend. He was talking to his friend John when I saw him. 11. More space. Nice. The accident happened while we in South America. The accident happened while we were doing what, guys? Traveling in South America. The accident happened while we were traveling in South America. While, when, it's all the same. Pretty cool. 12. The businessman fell as he into his car. So the businessman fell as he was doing what? CBC rule, double T here, guys, okay? As he was getting into his car. He was entering his car. 13. Bobby fast when he fell. Bobby was running. Bobby, be careful, Bobby. Bobby was running. CBC rule again. He was running. Bobby was running. Double N. CBC rule again. Bobby was running fast when he fell. Now we have B. Yay, cool. In the following sentences, supply the past tense or the past continuous, guys. The past tense or the past continuous tense. Okay, form of the verbs in parentheses as required by the meaning. Now, guys, we have to think a little bit more, okay? I a lot yesterday. Guys, yesterday, just one action. It's over. So it's simple past tense. Past tense. I studied. You guys gonna have to help me out, okay? I studied a lot yesterday. How about you guys? 2. I yesterday when you interrupted me. So guys, I was studying because there was another action, okay? Something else came up. I was studying yesterday when you interrupted me. 3. While you home last night, I called you. So 2 actions in the past. While you were going. While you were doing what? Going home. You were going home last night. I called you. 4. Space. Cool. I home yesterday by subway. Just one simple action, guys. I go past Went, past tense. I went home yesterday. By subway. Cool. I go, I went. How? By subway. Cool. 5. We to work yesterday. Guys, drive, drove. Drive, drove. So we drove to work yesterday. Cool. We drove to work yesterday. 6. We very fast when the police stopped us. When the police stopped. Cool. Not cool, but you guys know what I mean. There we go. We were driving. We were, we were driving. How, guys? We were driving very fast when the police stopped us. That's it. We were driving very fast. Then we got a ticket. Yeah, hopefully not serving time. 7. I lunch when you arrived. So 2 things happened, right? I was doing what? I was cooking lunch when you arrived. Cool. I was cooking lunch when you arrived. 8. I lunch at 1 p.m. yesterday. Yesterday, just one thing. Yeah, yesterday.
All my troubles seem so far away. Love was just an easy game to play. You guys know this one? The Beatles?
So, I cooked. Simple past tense. I cooked lunch at 1 p.m. yesterday. That's all. That's over. Pretty simple. 9. While we to college, we met an old school friend. So 2 things were happening. First one, while we were coming to college, we met an old school friend. Cool. We were coming to college and something else happened. What? We met an old school friend. 10. We to college by bus today. We copy, paste, come, came. We came to college by bus today. 11. Space, guys. Cool. The wind hard when I closed all the windows. So I closed all the windows when the wind was blowing. The wind was blowing hard when I closed all the windows. 12. The wind hard last night. Now, guys, just about last night. Blow, past tense, blew, blow, blew, blow, blew. The wind blew hard last night. 13. It copy heavily last winter. It snowed. Regular verb. It snowed heavily last winter. It snowed heavily last winter. Cool. 14. It heavily when I drove to work this morning. So guys, I drove to work this morning. So it was what? It was snowing heavily when I drove to work this morning. 15. The sun, copy. Let me copy the sun. There's only one, but I'm gonna make a copy. Yeah, now we have 2 suns. The sun, guys, I'm gonna use shined, okay? But you can also use shone. The sun shined yesterday, but you can use shined regular or shone irregular. I prefer shined. Okay, the sun shined yesterday. 16. The sun, when I opened my window. I opened my window and the sun was shining. The sun was shining when I opened my window this morning. I love it when I open my window and the sun is shining. 17. My book, when you opened the door and ruined everything again. I was reading my book. Seriously, guys, I hate being interrupted. What about you? I was reading my book. I was reading my book when you opened the door. 18. The news this morning. Simple action, simple past tense. I read the news this morning. The news this morning. I read the news. Just one thing. 19. I deeply when my children woke me up. I was sleeping. Yeah, something else happened. I was sleeping. I was sleeping deeply when my children woke me up. And 20, I deeply yesterday. Guys, sleep past simple, okay? Past tense. I slept deeply yesterday. And 21, Jason, the guitar, when I came to see him, Jason was playing the guitar. Jason was past continuous. Jason was playing the guitar when I came to see him. Cool. Is this all, teacher? I don't think so, guys. We have more. C. Supply either the past tense or the past continuous tense form of the verbs in parentheses as required by the meaning. 1. As I to the office this morning, I, a man who, me for directions to the museum. Seriously, early morning, museum, tourists. As I was walking, guys, as I was walking to the office, okay, that was the first thing that was happening. As I was walking to the office this morning, I met, okay, past tense. I met a man who asked me what? For directions to the museum. So guys, let's see it again. This one is very long. As I was walking to the office this morning, I met a man who asked me for directions to the museum. That was all. 2. It hard when I the office last night. So guys, help me. It was raining. Yep. It was raining hard. It was raining hard when I left. When I left the office last night. 3. John and his knee when he soccer at school. So guys, I'm gonna copy while you think. And I paste. Great. John fell. John fell and what? And hurt. He fell and hurt. Fall, fell, hurt. John fell and hurt his knee when he was playing. John was doing something. Yeah, he was up to something. When he was playing soccer at school. So when John was playing soccer at school, he fell and hurt his knee. Okay, I just changed the order, but it's the same. John fell and hurt his knee when he was playing soccer. Where? At school. Number 4. At 7 o'clock, when the Clintons home, they dinner. So don't bother them. Leave them alone. Don't push. At 7 o'clock, when I telephoned. Regular verb. I telephoned the Clintons home. They were eating dinner. Okay? At 7 o'clock, when I telephoned the Clintons home, they were eating dinner. I telephoned the home, okay? Not just a person or Clinton. The home where the Clintons live. Cool. Now what? 5. Clark to work when he, the accident. Clark, guys, copy and paste. Clark was walking. Something happened, okay? Clark was walking to work when he heard when he heard the accident. 6. We in our garden when it to rain. We were sitting. The first thing that was happening was we were doing what? We were sitting. CBC rule, double T. We were sitting where? In our garden when it started. Now we have past tense when it started to rain. Okay, we were sitting when it started to rain. 7. As George off the bus, he and his arm. Tough luck, George. That was sad. As George was getting off the bus, he slipped. Poor George. He slipped. So sorry, George. Sorry. He slipped and broke his arm. I hope George is fine now. So, as George was getting off the bus, he slipped and broke his arm. Guys, it's not a real thing, okay? Hopefully, it's not a real thing. So, I hope all the Georges in the world are fine. Mr. Reeves about 60 miles an hour when the accident. So, Mr. Reeves, what were you doing? Tell us a little bit more about it. Mr. Reeves was driving. Mr. Reeves was driving about 60 miles an hour when the accident happened. Regular verb. The accident happened. Cool, guys. Number 9. My boss, just as I, the office. My boss, what? Let's see. My boss came. My boss came just as I was leaving the office. I was going home. I was leaving the office. And my boss came and asked me for something. Okay, my boss came just as or when I was leaving the office. 10. Yesterday, just as I, for the play, a friend, by. So let's see it. Copy and paste the friend dropping by. Yesterday, just as I was leaving, I was going, I was leaving for the play, leaving for, okay? For the play, a friend dropped by. A friend came from out of the blue. A friend dropped by. Cool. 11. Willie with his wife when I last him. What happened to Willie? Where is Willie? So, Willie was talking. Willie was talking with his wife when I last saw him. When I last saw him, I saw him. Willie was talking with his wife when I last saw him. 12. Space. More space. More and more space. Guys, but it's the last one, okay? D is the last one today. This morning, when I at home. So I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste. You guys, if you need some coffee, it's okay, right? This morning, if you wanna go get some coffee, just pause the lesson and return. This morning, when you called me this morning. When you called me this morning, I was working at home. I was working at home when you called me this morning. Yep. Now, guys, D, the last one. Now, I promise. D. Change each of the following sentences from the past tense to the past continuous tense. Now we're gonna use, guys, some imagination, okay? This is not gonna be tense, it's gonna be relaxing. Add any words, phrases, or clauses which you may need in order to complete the meaning of the sentences. As for the students who have classes with me, please don't copy my phrases, okay? I'm gonna see if you guys are cloning my phrases or not. Please use your imagination. 1. I studied my Spanish lesson this morning. So I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste, and then we're gonna change the verb, the simple past or the past tense verb. I was studying. I was studying. Okay, the first thing, guys, I studied becomes I was studying what? My Spanish lesson this morning. Then, guys, you have to complete. Okay, I was studying my Spanish lesson this morning when my mom asked me to go to the grocery store to buy milk. Okay, I was studying my Spanish lesson this morning when my mom asked me to go to the grocery store to buy milk, and I said, ahora, madre. Okay, estoy estudiando. Sorry, guys, I don't speak Spanish, okay? I don't even know what it sounds like. I'm just guessing, okay? I have some very basic knowledge of Spanish, okay? So please forgive me if I'm saying something wrong. 2. I spoke with Anderson Cooper last night. I spoke with Anderson Cooper last night. I was speaking. I was speaking with I was speaking with Anderson Cooper last night. When what? CNN called him because they had breaking news. Okay, I was speaking with Anderson Cooper last night when CNN called him because they had breaking news. 3. Johnny walked home. Guys, when you are doing your lessons, okay, if you want to change the name like Anderson Cooper, for example, because I know Anderson Cooper, I mean, not personally speaking, but if you want to change, like, you can put Madonna, Britney Spears, Bradley Cooper, I don't know, Bruno Mars. You guys just go with whomever you want, okay? Anyone. You guys just go with anyone you like, okay? So I was speaking with Anderson Cooper, my example, last night when CNN called him. I love CNN because they had breaking news, okay? And Anderson Cooper kills it. So 3. Johnny walked home from school. Okay, guys, use your imagination again, yeah? Johnny was walking. Johnny was walking home here. Cool. Johnny was walking home from school when what? Let me see. When a very attractive girl in a Porsche offered him a ride. Yeah, Johnny was walking home from school when a very attractive girl in a Porsche offered him a ride. And he said, oh no thanks, I'm good. 4. He ate his dessert. He was eating. Guys, it's so important that you use your imagination, okay? He was eating what? He was eating his dessert when he saw a fly in it. Okay? He was eating his dessert when he saw a fly in it. Number 5. She finished her work. She finished her work. She finished her work becomes she was finishing. She was finishing her work when her manager asked her to stay a little longer. So she was finishing her work when her manager asked her to stay a little longer. 6. Space. Sophie. Cool. Sophie talked to her boss about her promotion. Sophie was. Copy. No, not that. Cool. I'm losing control. Sophie was talking. Sophie was talking to her boss about her promotion when the telephone rang. A very simple one, okay? Sophie was talking to her boss about her promotion when the telephone rang. Ring, rang, ring, rang. Cool. 7. I wrote you an email yesterday. I was writing. I was writing. So here we go. I was writing you what an email yesterday when I remembered my chicken was in the oven. Overdone, really. I was writing you an email yesterday when I remembered my chicken was in the oven. Hashtag overdone. Okay, well, so 8. We lived in Asia. We were living in Asia. We lived, we were living. Here, great. We were living in Asia when the COVID-19 pandemic started. So we lived in Asia. We were living in Asia when the COVID-19 pandemic started. 9. We got off the bus at 8 o'clock. We were getting off the bus. We got off the bus. We were getting. We were getting off the bus. Cool. At 8 o'clock. When we remembered that it was a holiday and we didn't have to go to work. Yeah, that's cool. So we were getting off the bus at 8 o'clock when we remembered that it was a holiday and we didn't have to go to work. Cool. So number 10. They had lunch with Mr. and Mrs. Black. They were having. They were having lunch. Okay, here, cool, bold. They were having lunch with Mr. and Mrs. Black when their children broke the window. Okay, they were having lunch with Mr. and Mrs. Black when their children broke the window. Something happened. 11. Brittany. Yeah, Brittany left home yesterday. Brittany was leaving. Brittany was leaving home yesterday when the paparazzo. Italian words are so difficult. When the paparazzo took photos of her. Okay, Brittany was leaving home yesterday when the paparazzo took photos of her. Cool. 12. Dr. Johnson had a big surprise. Dr. Johnson was having a big surprise. Dr. Johnson had. Dr. Johnson was. having a big surprise party when his wife arrived and saw all the girls in their home. Okay, no, that's not cool, Dr. Johnson. So Dr. Johnson was having a big surprise party when his wife arrived and saw all the girls in their home. Now 13, guys. Aaron typed his book. Aaron was typing. Aaron was typing his book when his computer stopped working. Okay, Aaron was typing his book when his computer stopped working and he lost everything because he didn't have backup and no cloud. So Aaron was typing his book when his computer stopped working and he lost everything. Guys, you should always have backup, okay? So work online, it's much easier. We visited the Smiths. We were visiting. We visited. We were visiting. Yeah, we were visiting the Smiths when they told us that they were moving to Florida. Okay, we were visiting the Smiths when they told us that they were moving to Florida. Cool, guys, now it's the last one. Yay! The dog ate. The dog was eating. The dog ate. The dog was eating my shoe when I arrived home. Okay, the dog was eating my shoe when I arrived home. Because my dog is so cute, I gave her the other shoe. Cool, that's it. The dog was eating what? My shoe when I got home, when I arrived home. Well, guys, that was a very long lesson, huh? I hope that you guys are learning a lot. I hope these classes are being very helpful, okay? And if you like this video, please like it. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.